With a lot of BL series I have watched this year, I'm pretty sure that we all have these favorite BL couples that we always love to see. Whatever genre it is, we could see the genuine love of these characters towards one another. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my 8 most favorite BL couples that I adore for 2022, and I'd be glad to see them again in future series together. You can also share your own favorite BL couples in the comment section below. Before that, some of these shows might not be available in your country due to geo-blocked restriction. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on my list, Nut and Tofu from The Miracle of Teddy Bear. The two started as chaotic strangers with one another because of Tofu's hidden character, but it started quite a bit strong compared to others in this list. Although Nut and Tofu aren't the sweetest couple we could imagine in a BL, at least in the first half of the series, they shared a genuine relationship and a strong bond with one another. Nut and Tofu are the best representation of a round and a flat character respectively. At first, I couldn't fathom to see Nut having a relationship with Tofu because of its temper issues, but as the series went by, I understood where he was coming from. For Tofu, there were times that I would want him to just be irrational because of how forgiving he was as a human. As a couple, I've always wanted them to focus on themselves due to the conflicts on their surroundings, but it's not easy for them to be happy because of the problems they had to face. It's a shame that we could only see their happy moments together in a short period of time, but at least those moments were remarkable. Their relationship might not have the ending we wanted, but we all know that their love with one another remains in their hearts forever. Number 2. Kin and Porsche from Kin Porsche. This BL couple isn't the sweetest there is, but it's a kind of love story that we won't see from different BLs. Kin Porsche doesn't revolve around sweet and romantic scenes, but rather the opposite of those. Since we are still in episode 5, the complicated relationship of Kin and Porsche is evident on their actions and could cause their friendship, although they are more like boss-servant relationship. They are not the sweetest and cutest BL couple, but I've always wanted to see the outcome of their love story amidst their chaotic lives against their unknown enemies. What I really love in this duo is their chemistry with one another. Although they are not a couple yet, I'm hoping that we could see a lot of their good moments as a couple aside from the action scenes. Number 3. Clune and Dal from Star in My Mind. One of my favorite couples in this list is Clune and Dal from Star in My Mind, just because they look good together as a couple. Aside from that, their story is actually relatable since it's a university themed series and most couples experience their first love during their student lives, and it's true for the main leads of Star in My Mind. This series started with a light plot and a not so much complicated love story until it gets to the half of the story. The backbone of their dilemma is more on the misunderstanding part, and they're not direct to the point arguments with one another. Fortunately, the story does not complicate things even further and just revolves around their characters. With the last 2 episodes remaining, their sweetest and cutest moments will soon to unfold. Number 4. Corn and Win from Cupid's Last Wish. A body swap plot and an adventure story are not my favorites, but Corn and Win made me love Cupid's Last Wish as a series. Their relationship started pretty good, but because of a certain issue, Win lost trust to Corn and their relationship becomes worse. Luckily, due to having a different body of Win, their friendship will have a second chance if it will be restored or not. Their adventure could mend their broken friendship and could also be the reason to let their feelings out for one another. The first few episodes might not have their sweetest scenes, but it gets better over time. Aside from all these reasons, Earth and Mix really did a great job portraying their characters effortlessly, and that's more than enough reason for me to love this series with all my heart. Number 5. Leon and Kua from Cutie Pie the series. This couple might be my least favorite in this lineup, but it's safe to say that I'm also in love with these two. Although this couple is filled with issues such as misunderstanding one's character, it's all driven by the plot they have for their characters. Kua is designed as a person who has a different personality in front of Leon, while Leon is designed as a perfect and cold person in front of Kua. Other than that, I see their characters as people who don't want to admit their flaws in front of their special someone. They always wanted themselves to be as perfect as possible, much like some of us in real life. The cute moments can be seen in almost every episode, and that adds a flavor to their love story. Anyway, this series really entertains me. Number 6. Jaeyoon and Sang-woo from Semantic Error. My favorite Korean BL yet for 2022 is no other than Semantic Error, and that series made me feel love just because of its scenes. Jaeyoon and Sang-woo have one of the best chemistries out there, and it made their series so much interesting for the viewers. Although their friendship didn't start as a good one, that scenario brought them together in the future scenes and made their relationship possible. Right after the ending of the series, I've always been hoping that we could see a season 2 of this series with the same main cast. I fell in love with them as a couple, and this is definitely one of the best love stories out there. Number 7. Taesung and Haebom from Cherry Blossoms After Winter. When Semantic Error ended, this became my next Korean BL that I watched, and it was an instant hit for me. Although Semantic Error set the bar higher for Korean BLs, Cherry Blossoms After Winter was still an okay series to watch, and the main cast were lovable. Taesung and Haebom shared a lot of sweet and cute moments, and I adore their relationship even though they weren't in good terms at first. The two might be seen as quiet people who were afraid of expressing their feelings, but luckily, their love for one another is stronger than their fears. Last, Shawn and White from Not Me the series. I've always loved the shows of Off Gun, and Not Me is my most favorite of them all. This is quite different among their other projects since their roles are more mature. Shawn and White gave a different flavor of a love story, and it amazed me how it satisfied me amidst their battle against their enemies. Although I also love Dan and Yok as a couple, the ending left a bitter taste in my mouth. The serious situation they had made it difficult for the couple to express themselves with one another, but they still gave some sweet scenes for us. There are a lot of good couples out there to choose from, but these 8 stood out for me this 2022. Which BL couples do you admire the most? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.